Number 14 on the 2020 PSAT exam, they categorize this as intermediate level. I would argue that it should be easy level, actually. I can understand if it's intermediate level if we don't know the concept of transformation of functions. And actually, if you know how to use the calculator for this problem, it's easy level for sure. Anyway, I'll go over that in a bit. Let's look at this question first. They give us these two equations over here, and it says the graphs in the xy plane of the two equations above have how many points of intersection? Okay, so worst case, if you know how to use graphing calculator, that's prerequisite. I think on the digital SAT, they use Desmos now or something like that, but you can still graph it on Desmos. You can graph this function, graph the second function, see how many times they intersect, and you're done. So even that is level easy, in my opinion. So I really don't know why they categorize as intermediate. Actually, graphing it is slower than if we understand the concept. This is one of the classic examples of if you understand the concept well, you can get the answer in a few seconds. So let me go over the concept and we can understand how to solve this within 10 seconds, actually. 5 seconds, maybe, if we're really good at the concept. We can, hopefully, we remember how functions are transformed. So for a linear line like y equals mx plus b, this is easy enough to graph, but so this is slope-intercept form, m is the slope, b is the y-intercept. We could also interpret b as the vertical shift. If we take the parent function y equals x, plus b is a vertical shift, upward or downward, and this m, if it's positive, it's no, sorry, if it's negative, then it's a reflection about the x-axis. If it's positive, no reflection. Yeah. And m is the stretch or compress as well. How much is stretched or compressed? It's the slope. So more steep or less steep, that's how much you stretch or compress. Okay, so we can think of a linear line in terms of those transformations as well. And for a quadratic, you might have learned this. This is the vertex form. A is the stretch or compression again, and also the reflection. Remember, if A is negative, the parabola opens downward. H is the horizontal shift. K is the vertical shift. Okay, so so the parent function here is y equals x squared, by the way. So if we know these transformations, we can quickly solve this because we can quickly sketch these curves. You don't have to sketch it precisely. You just know that, for example, the second line, y equals minus x plus 4. So I read this bullet over here. So it's a line with y-intercept of 4 and has negative slope. So just sketch it, something like that. Okay, I highlighted the key point, the y-intercept. Just draw a line with negative slope. And this guy is just a parabola of the parent function, y equals x squared, shifted down by 1. Sketch it. You'll see from your quick sketch that hopefully you can do in, if you take 1 second for each curve, or even 2 seconds for each curve. And then after you sketched 2, take 1 second to see, oh, they intersect twice. The answer is C. All right, so that's, again, a classic example that if we know simple concepts, we can get the answer quickly. No tedious work at all. And by the way, we could have eliminated choice D right away because a line and a parabola can only intersect at most 2 times. Okay, never 3. It can intersect 1 time, so like if it touches at the minimum here, for example, and it can intersect no times if it's like horizontal line down here, the linear line. Yeah? All right, that's it for this video. Hopefully this is helpful, and hopefully you see how helpful it is to understand small concepts to get answers quickly.